increasement from $50,000 to $2 million. Definitely. Anywhere on the world, you would say it's too much.
It's too much.
Yes.
It's too much. Definitely, it's too much.
With the evidence we have.
I'm not saying that they are doing this to put pressure on the small political party.
Okay.
I agree to it because those political parties will suffer.
Okay,
You
let's
can't remove 2 million to pay, and how will you compete?
Yeah, but you know,
Okay.
any serious political party will be, or who is willing to run a country for 10 years or for 5 years will be willing to pay 2 million.
All right, let's try to bring this article and see what the other parliamentary members have been saying. The National Assembly yesterday voted to amend a clause in the election bill to increase the fees for the registration of a political party from $1 million to $2 million. The current law obliges parties to deposit $1 million to the Independent Election Commission to enable them to register. But yesterday, the Assembly voted 12-5 to increase it to $2 million. According to the National Assembly Committee on Human Rights, and recommendation to increase the fees was made by the IEC. Before taking vote, and small business, they are a government in waiting. In this country today, certain parties only bear the name and are only out of for business. The law must be a safeguard to ensure everyone who wishes to form a political party is genuine. I think we should raise the bar. You cannot form a political party for business or fundraising for finance sake. However, Fonyi Bintang Nam Bakari Baji, who is aspiring to contest in the 2026 presidential election, condemned the move and argued his colleague that to maintain the fee to $1 million. Member for Birikama South, Lamin J. Sane, also opposed the increasement, arguing that the constitution of the Gambia explicitly promotes multi-party democracy. Party that is the part of which included the right of people to come together and form a political party. He warned that if this fees is increased, it will prevent productive Gambians from participating in the national politics. When asked to comment on the proposed justice, Minister Dauda Jallo said the issue is not a legal matter, and so he will leave it with lawmakers to decide. According to the minister, law should instead put more emphasis on enforcement of laws regulating the operation of the political parties. Even if we leave the fees at 1 million, how many people can afford that? But after you register, you need a lot of money to maintain the party. I think IEC is being symptomatic, but if they enforce the law, a lot of political parties will be deregistered. Imagine all parties are required to have a functional office in all the regions, and so regular organizing congress and so on. I think the emphasis should be for IEC to ensure the implementation of the law. The minister noted that the members of Serekunda, Musa Cham, said the agreement to increase the fees is not productive and accused those in support of it of attempting to block the proper dispensation of a political party in the country. So it's a mixed feeling in the National Assembly. It was a debate, but they voted. The 12 say yes, 5 say no. So at the end of the day, it happens like that. So that is the situation right now as we speak. I think with all fairness, IEC, the parliament said they did this because of based on the recommendation of the IEC. IEC recommend them for them to increase the money of the registration fee.
IEC,
That is their recommendation.
yeah,
Maybe IEC they don't want to do at the end of the day, if Gambia have 1,000 political parties IEC will have multiple jobs to do.
But
So
IEC should be ready for that job. They are there in that office for that. They are paid for that.
then why
And
you
the
think
Gambia is a multi-party system. We are under the
then
multi-party
why
system. So every political party should not be suppressed because of that fee. That fee, to me, is not right.
it's not right?
It's not right. $2 million is too much.
Yeah, okay. Considering the fact that if you pay the $2 million, you have to cater for your campaign,
Campaign.
and then you have to pay the money. Again, we have to know that the government also increased the fee for the National Assembly members, mayors, and councillors. All these fees has been increased. So if you pay $2 million, and then now you want to contest for the parliamentary election nationwide, we are talking about how many constituencies we have. We have more than 54. For each of these 54, if you have to produce 200 or $150,000 for each of your candidates, that's a whole lot of money. I think
It's a whole lot of money.
there's one MP who said the IEC should make sure they enforce the laws on political parties, because the law says all the political parties in the Gambia, they should have active office across the country.
In all
How many of
regions.
them have this in these regions? Majority have only in Combo. If you go to the other regions, CRR, URR, LRR, their office is not even functioning. So I think I should make sure those things are functioning well than increasing the money.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if we see that some political parties, they don't even have offices in the Congo stockless of country.
Yeah.
Some independent candidates, they are nowhere to be seen. Since when we miss seeing them, I think we miss seeing them. But to me, still now that what that MP said is very right. They should try to how to implement those laws, how to control those political parties, than trying to bring something which it will affect them. It will affect us Gambians too, because giving them $2 million to pay to register for a political party or to register as a candidate, a lot of them would able to do it. So that means they have to back out. So when they back out, what will happen? You will see that only the political parties that are very strong are the one going. Are we sure that those people leading those political parties do they have the Gambia at interest, or they are interested on their party alone? So it is really something that will affect the next election cycle, I think,
Yeah, but-
because
All right,
the
so
money is
we exhaust that one. We
Okay.
proceed to the next item.
to the next item.
Fatu Jawamani.
Fountain Job money.
Why I want to run for
Why I want to run for
presidency.
president? Yeah.
Adama, yes, Gambia
Go, go. Let me go first.
wouldn't be nice for Gambia to have its first female
Yeah.
president.
Yeah, let me go first there because I have
Okay,
I have
you have a link with her.
I have a personal relation with her.
Okay, let's move on.
In fact, I am not opposing her candidate.
Okay,
I will never oppose her candidate,
Yeah.
and I will support.
if you
I will-
listen.
Yeah.
If you oppose that, Adama will slap you. You know you are very close to each other. She's a female.
Well, but what my advice to her
Yeah.
is going to be positive. When you are looking for a higher office in a nation, you have to settle your differences with all those people that misunderstood you. So me, I'm a very good follower of online,
Okay.
and then I know Fatu Jaumane is a very sensitive person. You know what I mean? So we have a personal relation that is professional. You know what I mean? So and then naturally I speak to her in Mandinka. I speak to her in Wolof. Though I cannot speak fuller.
I think
But
we
I
need to
have a
bring
good-
her on this program here.
Yes. So, but the issue is she could be a very good candidate. It is depending on Gambians what is going to be her agenda, her manifesto, and her programs for the future.
Yeah.
But she could be a very good candidate, and we have a lot of people, females,
Yeah.
that are in this country working in the field who can even propose to run for presidency in this country. But I am seeing something online.
Yeah.
I want that to be settled because when you are running for president, try to settle your differences with all the key people who are at key portfolios. Settle it. You know what I mean? Differences are differences. They are natural, but you can settle it. Just settle it and then run. Settle it. We are human beings. We are bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Settle it and then run. You have right to run. The constitution is there. The constitution is the highest law of every land.
Yeah.
It's the constitution. So when the constitution gave you the powers to run for president, settle your requirements, your criteria at the IEC and everywhere, and then you run. Settle your differences and
Yeah.
then you run.
All right. So let's proceed. So Adama?
Mr. Fakti, let me
Yes.
come. This is a welcoming.
Yeah, I know you want to talk
Yeah,
about
this
this.
is something great. This is something I want to see happening. I want more female coming out to lead. I think the Gambian now need a female to lead us and see, because we see male are leading us and we are not happy with the system. So let the female come. We will fully Gambians will fully support them and it will happen. Mr. Sedi, you said something. Everybody cannot like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody cannot like her. So she is on the right track.
Yeah.
Let her come out, sell her agendas to Gambians, and Gambians will see whether they will allow her rather to lead us.
Yeah.
But it is a very good one. I'm always happy to see female
Yeah.
coming out to show that yes, what a man can do, we can do it. So Fatu Jau, that is a great one there. I'm not supporting anybody, but I really like that female are coming out. So if possible, if we can have more female coming out to challenge the men, and we see if they will be given chance by Gambians to lead us.
Absolutely.
And I think if they lead us, they will be productive because women are very productive in our society.
All right. On the background, Mane was among the most prominent voice against the Jammeh dictatorship, which arrested and prosecuted her for campaign against human rights violation in the country following the fall of the Jammeh era. FJM was appointed by President Adam Barrow as a honorary advisor on strategic communication in 2021, but she resigned with a few months, citing President Barrow's ally with APRC, the party of the former President Jammeh, which she say undermine the integrity of the new government and jeopardize everything she stood for. So it's like she's a woman with substance, a woman who
she's a
stand on
woman.
her words, because the current government employ her, but based on the history with the former government, when the two government when the APRC joined MPP, she feel like she cannot work with them anymore based on that line and she resign. Do you think she should resign from the government based on that line?
Mr. Fati,
Your history with the
what,
former
what,
government?
what she did was very right. What she did was very right to her, because I cannot stand today and say I'm fighting these people. They are corrupt, they are dictators, they are not good for the Gambia. They are doing this and that to the Gambians. And Gambians come out, voted those people out.
Yeah.
Then for just few months, you come and bring those people back. You are elected. Gambian elect you because they don't want those people. Now you are in power. You take those people and bring them, and they are with you. I hope you understand what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
it's
Because Fatou Jaw was there fighting for dictatorship
Yeah.
in the Gambia. Former President Jammeh, he was fighting former President Jammeh. Non-Gambian voted a new president. That new president was there for some months and tried to bring those who were out of power to join him. So Fatou Jaw, yes, I was fighting this. I cannot work with them. Let me back out. That was so good for her. That it shows that she is a woman of truth. See, Gambians can trust her because not everyone can do that. Some will just follow the money. I will say, let me not mind. They will just employ me and give me money. I will repay every month. I will have a lot of opportunities. So let me just continue and forget what has happened. But her having the Gambia at heart, so make her that I will not follow the money. I will follow the interests of Gambians, because Gambians saw us that they don't want those people. That's why they voted them out. So I will not be in a system where those people are brought back and they are leading the country again. So I think that was a very good decision.
All right. So those calling, if you want, you can send us your message on 7265639. 7265639 is on WhatsApp and direct SMS as well. So those are the numbers that we are taking on the SMS here too. That's 7265639. And let's try to monitor the developments currently taking place at the UDP Manja Bureau. Who is your favorite? Dabo. You have Bori and you have Sane as well. So the trio, the pictures are on the front page. So let's see the proceedings, how it's all panning there right now. Live at the Manjai Bureau, UDP flag bearer election. So it's still on. They are busy, but we are waiting and see what they did, what will happen at the end of the proceedings at the Emanja Bureau there. So Dabo received Rohin welcome as he arrived at the UDP headquarters for 2026 flag bearer preliminaries. That is Usaini Dabo. Let's just bring a teaser of that Dabo's arrival. So that is Usaini Dabo arriving with a white hat, putting the yellow ring on the neck and then having the, would I say, grey haftan or whatsoever. Adamo, it's like this preliminary is not something light. It's not light as
Yeah, this should not be something light. We should not make it something light. Gambians are watching.
Yeah.
The international bodies are watching. Because it is a starting of an election cycle.
Yeah.
So everyone's eyes is on the Gambia. So it should not be something easy. They should show us that they are very serious on what they are doing, so that we know that they really have democracy and they will able to. That is a start of campaign for them. They are saying Gambians that yes, we are very democratic, so we will able to rule you if you give us chance. So I think that is good. Let's just see what will be their final decision.
Yeah, that is what's happening right now. UDP flag bearership election to start soon. So any moment from now, they will be heading to election as we can rightly see. So that is the situation. How about if Body Ture wins? The UDP, their lawyer, he could also win. In as much they are into election, anything could happen.
Yeah, anything could
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. Bori is a lawyer, and then he's a very proactive and a very good human rights advocate. Yeah,
Adamo, how about Amadou Sane, former finance minister?
he's good. He's very good.
Yeah.
Ahmad is also good when it
Yeah.
comes to finance.
Yeah.
Every country has to be ruled by money.
So-
there is nothing that you can do without money.
So how about
Hussein.
Hussein Dabo
Yeah,
himself?
yeah.
The party leader.
He's
The dad
He's a-
had been so loyal to the
Yeah.
party and to Gambians, if
yeah.
I can
And
say. Yeah,
how do they call it? Octogenarian.
Yes,
It's in the 80s.
yeah.
But,
he had been so loyal.
Yeah, he has done a lot for this country, and then I don't want to promote anybody because they are going for
Yes,
election.
they are going for
So
election.
other
So-
candidates might see that we are trying to be biased.
Right now, we have signaled that the election is over. UDP is about to announce the
Yeah.
candidate for 2026. So
Okay.
they are converging the media. They are just parking on the round table. I think they are about to make an announcement very soon. So
Okay.
I only hope before we left the studio, then this news is out.
But you
But-
should make sure you know the flag bearer before you leave this studio.
Okay,
Yeah, but
Mr.
I have only 10 minutes before
Mr.
I leave
Mati,
here.
as
They-
we,
they will
as
say
we
for
are
the-
waiting,
Yeah.
we are waiting for the UDP
Yeah.
to say for their final decision.
Yeah.
We are still on UDP. Let's look at UDP trying to reconcile with Bensouda.
Yes,
Not only
that
Bensouda.
is a
No,
good
no,
point.
okay, so-
I don't know why. I was very frustrated when I hear about the resignation of Bensouda from the party, is it
He
and the
don't
flag bearer.
generally say that he is resigning.
Yes.
He said it as the party organizing secretary
Yeah.
and as a flag bearer
Yes.
to the candidate.
Yes.
So and we saw today on the Standard newspaper that they are trying to reconcile with him.
Uh-huh.
So how do you feel about that?
Reconciliation is possible everywhere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But my
Sorry,
problem is
sorry,
Elijah.
sorry, I have a text here.
Go ahead.
This text says Gambia is been long. All Gambians APRC is long it belongs to Gambians. Anybody now everybody want to work with APRC. APRC is the best. Okay, another this one also say the UDP flag bearership is an open secret. Uzeneda will be the leader. So this one says, well, anyway. So second, yes, proceed.
Yes. It was asking about Ahmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said I was frustrated when I received news of him of his resignation from the flag bearership and the
Organizing
and, the,
secretary.
and his position as the organizing
Organizing
secretary at the United Democratic Party. Yeah?
Mhm.
So because I am not part of the internal executive.
Mm.
So but I don't know why. He might have his own reason, and I know he has his own reason.
Mhm.
But this was not the best time for him to resign from that position because there are many young
Yeah, but
people.
second,
Yeah.
you say something.
Yeah.
I just want to bring you on spot.
Yes.
You say you are not aware of the internal problem or whatsoever.
Yeah.
But reading from what Ben Sida
Ahmed
said
said, yeah.
exactly,
Ah,
saying politics is not a religion.
yes.
Politics is not about insulting each other.
Yes.
So let's look at these two lines.
Yeah.
And looking at what is happening
Does
on
that mean
social media.
does that
Yeah.
mean that the people in UDP they insulted the team?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Technically,
Yeah,
that's
that is what
we
he's
have
saying.
to analyze it
Yeah.
based it on that line. Then
Absolutely. That is what he's saying.
insult.
Yeah, because he was looking for the highest position.
Mm.
And I told you yesterday that is within the party.
Yeah.
But the best candidate will emerge in the future because that is nationwide.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to call it competition, but collaboration. So each party will choose their candidate and they will all go to the front line and then start running. You know what? Who is going to be the next president? So your how do you, your credibility will make you know how to present yourself properly before the people, and then your credibility will sell your agenda.
Okay, so
your credibility will sell your manifestos and your program.
let's go to Manjai Biro because
Yes.
of battle for the banner.
Yes.
UDP flag BRI Primary Life. We have Alaji S. Dabo
Yes.
with the microphone. Let's hear what they are saying.
Uh-huh.
All right, I think Alaji S. Dabo is explaining the election proceedings there. That is after election, like everybody, you enter in the room like normal election, you alone in the ballot box. And then immediately after the election, they will bring everything in front of everyone and then they do spot count. So that is what Alaji S. Dabo is explaining the election proceedings. So I thought that was going to be wow. That's it, but it wasn't the announcement actually. So I think we have 6 minutes to go.
Yes.
I don't think we'll break the news.
They should text you. They should text you
No,
as a
it-
broadcaster.
Moments I left the studio, I
will
kept
text
it on.
Yeah, but they should give you your audience. That is professional.
So, Adama, it actually has been a very interesting daily podcast for the day. Then this is what we refer as a democracy. Choosing your leaders based on your own principle, no influence. Nobody's we don't nobody come out with money to say vote for this guy, vote for no. You just you vote with your brain. I think that is the best thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having confidence in someone and voting for that person. So
It's
we
all
have
about confidence.
we have 5 minutes to
Yeah,
go.
but it's all about personality also. How do you present yourself?
Yeah.
And your credibility. Please don't forget about credibility. Because you may be saying something, but naturally you are not that person. You know what I mean, Adama?
Yeah.
So credibility matters a lot.
I understand, and we
Yeah.
can see that all those people involved, they
Yeah.
have been working with. They are people Gambians already know,
Yeah.
because when we look at Sane, he was a minister,
Yeah.
former minister.
Yes.
When we look at the other guy,
Yeah.
he is a lawyer, and
Yeah.
I think he's the lawyer for the United Democratic
Absolutely.
Party. And when we look at Honorable Dabo,
Yeah, they are
he
all
is
good.
someone, yes, they are all people that
They are
the
all good.
Gambians are already familiar with.
Yes.
So let's see finally what UDP will
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
to
But
us.
that is the party level.
Yeah.
That is the
All right.
internal
So-
party level. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's deal with this final item. President
And then
Adam
we
Barrow of the Gambia and his Guinea-Bissau Guinean counterpart, President Umaru Sissoco Embalo, have signed 2 memorandum of understanding (MOU) aimed at strengthening bilateral cooperation in the areas of security and trade. The agreement were finalized during President Barrow's 2-day state visit to Guinea-Bissau from 8 to 9 September a trip designed to deepen ties between the two West African nations. So, and then the government president received American Corporal Award in Guinea-Bissau. That's
Yeah.
the highest award that
Yeah,
one
we
can
will say
have.
congratulations.
So, it's a congratulations to
Yeah,
the president and
yeah,
the entire
he
infant
deserve
of
it. He
FPP.
deserve it. He deserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
congratulations, Mr. President, for receiving that award.
yeah,
You deserve it.
yeah.
And then keep deserving receiving awards.
Adam, I think I'm afraid that's what we have for the day.
Yes, but before we go,
Yeah.
just one last item I want to throw.
All right.
That has to do with the Independent Electoral Commission, IEC. Their
IEC.
new chairman is, what is the name of the new chairman?
Their new chairman,
It's Joe Colley.
Joe Colley, yes.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And I know Joe is a very sensitive and it's no Mr. Nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I know him,
Mm.
when I was running
Mm.
in the field, I know Joe Colley. Yeah? This has nothing to do with tribe, it has nothing to do with anything. It has to do with professionalism
Yeah.
and the oath that you are taking
To serve the
to
nation.
serve the nation.
Yeah.
That oath, don't joke with it.
Yeah.
So politicians, party members, militants, don't joke with anything. Joe Colley will not accept anything that is funny. So this has to do with the life of a nation. I am not trying to promote him, but this is what I am telling you. Thank you so much.
All right. Yes, Sadama.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sedi.
Abubakar Kamara Sedikan. Or Abubakar Sedikan.
Abubakar Sedikan, thank you so much for being with us here. Mr. Fati,
Yeah.
and to our wonderful viewers and listeners out there, we say thank you for always being with us in
We are
the
close.
studio, listening to us and following us online.
Yes.
We are so grateful of you. Continue following us, listening to us every day. That is from Monday to Thursday
Okay.
at the same time. That is from 1 to 2 p.m.
All right.
So continue following us. And Mr. Fati, I think we should start asking for sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Fati.
Let me throw my let me throw something there. You know, Gambians, that is the biggest problem in all the radio stations. But naturally, let me just concentrate here. If there is a program that is happening and then people are giving something that is consumable, please. We are not trying to beg,
Yeah.
but every beggar you see in this world